Scientifically talking, if you take a frog, you put it into hot water, the frog will jump out of water just like anybody else. If you take a normal person, a normal human being, and you put them in circumstances, you put them in difficult situation, or you put them into trouble, or you want to give them a kind of sickness, knowingly, they will refuse. They will say, no, I don't want to be in this situation, because nobody wants to jeopardize their lives. But if you take a frog, you put it into cold water or normal water, the frog is going to sit there comfortably. Now take that pot of water with the frog in and put it on your gas cooker and try to boil that water. What is going to happen next is that water is going to start getting hot, right? The frog is a metaphor. It has an ability of trying to adapt itself in whatever degree of water, trying to make itself comfortable, of course up to a certain degree. So what is going to happen is that the frog is trying to adapt itself to the degree of water, knowing that water is getting hot and at a certain point is going to boil, right? At this very point, the frog has two choices: whether it decides to jump out of water, knowing that water is getting hot, or it can also decide to stay in water, trying to get adapted to the degree of water. What you are going to notice if you experiment what I'm talking about, you are going to notice that the frog is going to sit there as cool as a cucumber, waiting for the water to get very hot. At a certain degree of water, the frog is no more able to jump out of water because it has been using its strength, it has been using its power, trying to adapt itself to the degree of water. The frog is going to die because water is going to start boiling, so the frog is going to die. It's not only a frog. There are many people watching this video, they will think that the frog is stupid, right? But there are many human beings who behave just like a frog. A normal human being has all those abilities, including the frog's ability of trying to adapt itself in a circumstance. There are many people being in relationship, many people being in friendship. Sometimes they know very well, they can feel that this is the right time for me to jump out of this friendship. This is the right time for me to jump out of this relationship. But what they decide is to stay there quietly, comfortably, trying to adapt themselves, knowing that there's no vision, there's no future to build in that relationship. And they try to manage stuff instead of them taking a good decision in order for them to move forward. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes you can feel that pressure because friendship is not something that you have to force yourself. It doesn't mean if you are there for people, people should always be there for you. It doesn't mean if you love people, people has to love you back. It doesn't mean if you are always supporting people, it is an obligation for them to support you. You don't have to expect anything from anybody, but you have to make the good choice at the right time. This is going to help you to move forward. If you don't make that choice, you are going to regret just like a frog. So many people working in companies that is not linked to their career, to the person that they dream of. You see a person going to school and doing law. Because of the condition of the country, we don't need lawyers. So they try to do a kind of professional training in computer science, and they just try to manage their life with computer science, knowing that their dream is for them to be lawyers and defending people. But they try to receive that little salary because they know the condition of the country is not good for them. They stay there for a long time until they get retired, just like a frog, and they start regretting why they didn't make up their minds at the right time. I have seen people who would like to do engineering, but their parents take them and put them in finance, in economy. That is not what they are passionate about, but they just try to adapt themselves in that field because it is my father who put me in that field, not knowing that what they like is more important for their future. You know, sometimes our parents, they would like us to live what they were supposed to live. Sometimes you see a father of yours wanted to be an engineer long time ago, but it was not possible for him to be an engineer. Now he is going to force a child to do what he was supposed to do when he was young. We don't have to do that. That's why it's very important for you to make up your mind at the right time. Don't waste your time trying to adapt yourself in that field. Make up your mind and change the field that you are passionate about, because over there you are going to give out your best. You are going to do to the best of your ability to be a good engineer. But if you keep on doing that finance or economics that your father is directing you to do, and you want to please your parents, it is going to affect you endlessly, and you are going to spend your life regretting it. So, ladies and gentlemen, make up your mind at the right time. Hello guys, I hope you are alive and kicking, and I hope the video was very inspiring and you really liked the video, right? So what I want you to do is to click on the button below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I want you to click on subscribe. That is very important. And if you have any suggestion, any comment, or you have a problem, or you have a motivational title, leave your comments below. You can also follow me on Facebook, on Instagram and Twitter. Just type my name, Valois. Thank you very much for watching this video.